Good morning, welcome to London. It is the final day of the season and we will crown a world champion. For the first time, it looks like we're going to have London as a repeat champion destination. Only Jean-Eric Verne was able to do that, but he clinched it in New York. So it looks to be London's finest. 3 drivers mathematically in the hunt, but 2, Pascal Wehrlein alongside Jake Dennis, are way ahead. Mitch Evans, after a poor Saturday, is on the outside chance as we get set for today's action. Morning everybody, welcome up to our London hotel commentary box overlooking the XL Centre and overlooking London, which this morning is bright but very overcast. Not a sign of the sun, which has changed the track temperature once again. Alongside myself, Joshua Birch, is Jack Pickering, and Jack, this is going to get a very interesting session because we were lucky to make it back to the commentary box last night after our FEZ trip to Canary Wharf.
Too long and had to go back on ourselves, which was our own fault, but
it was late. No, I had two, yeah. You finished half of the one, yeah. Coming through.
At the beginning of Jack speaking, you can't hear him. Eventually, you start to hear him. So I think there needs to be a strong connection.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was a very good night, and yeah, this is it. This is decided as we knew it would be, because it was a very, very slim chance that the championship was going to be decided yesterday. And as soon as Dan Tickton knocked out Jake Dennis in the quarterfinals, that was it done. It couldn't be won yesterday, and so yeah, today is the day. You got to feel for Mitch Evans though, because he was royally screwed over by the full course yellow. And it means that he's gone from being 2 points behind to 21 points behind, and yeah.
It's absolutely screwed him over in terms of the action today, and that's not what we wanted. It's not what we wanted at all to see. It unfortunately now does mean that it's a two-way fight, and arguably, I think we all agreed last night, Dennis has a chance after his rocket ship once he got released, but it looks like it's going to be Pascal Wehrlein after that Super Saturday, similar to season 10.
Yeah, yesterday was very... But once Jake Dennis was unshackled, my word, that boy was quick, so I don't think we can count him out. It wouldn't surprise me if he does take the title today, but I mean, Nico Muller did a fantastic job yesterday, being the absolute perfect wingman, and I spoke to him after the race in the press pen, and he was a little bit disheartened because it's not the result that he wanted. He actually finished outside the points in the end in PLO.
That's where he was, yeah, don't know.
But two-time champion by the end of today. Yeah, both Wehrlein and Dennis won before in seasons 9 and 10 respectively. And yeah, you got to feel for Mitch, because he has come into the final location, I think, on 5 or 6 occasions now, with a shot at winning the World Championship. And every single one of them has fallen by the wayside. I hope that, that there is a part of me that hopes that Mitch gets 3 points of pole.
Yeah, he's looking quick this morning.
It's a very, very long shot from Mitch Evans to have any chance of winning that.
Yeah, as unfortunately, it's history repeating himself. By the way, a return to form, it looks like, from Mortara into Freeze. They're 1-2 at the moment in the early stages. Only a 40-minute practice session for FP3, not the 45 we had yesterday and on Friday coming into it. This is our 3rd/4th day of running. So much for Formula E being an all-in-one-day event. We were here on well, you guys were here Thursday for the media stuff. Friday, we had media briefings, and then it was practice 1, Saturday and Sunday. It really just get an event. But I think everybody's agreeing that when they come to the XL, the first few corners here on the inside, everybody I've spoken to have gone, that first corner is so tight. And we saw yesterday just nearly a few accidents. But it's got quite a lot of grip to it now. They really have. I was on the way back yesterday and you can see the grip laid into this artificial tarmac at the final corners.
It would turn into a drift track because they wouldn't be able to control the acceleration on the throttle whatsoever. So they put down this special substance to make it grippier, but it's so abrasive compared to the outside part of the circuit, which is just normal tarmac. There's about 5 different track changes around the circuit because you start inside, you then go outside, you're down a ramp, you then got the bit out of the back, which is normal tarmac. You then go back into a part inside bit, which was fairly new. It only came in fruition, I think, about season 9. And then you go back out again, go up the ramp, and then you go back in again. So yeah, there's so many changes around the circuit, and one of the things that they were talking about yesterday is especially with Dan Dichter, was keeping heat in the tyres.
Yeah.
He and the Cooper team really struggled when the tyres overheat, and that's why Dan wasn't able to hold on to any kind of form whatsoever in the back end of that race, because he was running the P2 for part of that, and no one was stopping Jake Dan.
Not at all, no.
But he could have potentially had third ahead of Antonio Felix Acosta, but speaking to him, he actually said no, there's no chance. But going back to the session here, we've just seen Mitch Evans on the radio saying they've got BBW issues. That is not great.
That's the brave bar wire, isn't it, coming into it?
This is eerily similar to season 10 as well, in that the other Jaguar that day, Nick Cassidy, had some issues that meant that he couldn't run whatsoever in free practice 3. Dominated qualifying, put it on pole position.
He did, yes, yeah. Okay. There's a few technical gremlins with microphones at the moment. That's not. We'll hopefully have that fixed soon. I haven't spoken to Mark Preston so far this weekend. I haven't seen him. Hang on, let's just try and fix this audio. Hopefully that might be just a touch. Oh no, there we go. I think there's a Discord, unless this cable's loose. Hang on. There we go. Yep. Well, apparently the gain level's not doing 100%, so I'm just trying to, if I go custom and sort of put it like that, that might work a little bit. Megan, just have a quick word with me. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Are you hearing an echo?
You are not the problem. It's Jack's microphone. It keeps... At the start of his sentences, it keeps not coming in sometimes when there's new audio just before him. But then it comes in.
Yeah, okay, Jack, say something. Did that work now, Megan?
I can't hear him at all now.
Oh.
Oh, now I can. I just heard that oh.
Hang on, I'm going to swap him over to 3. Hang on.
Yeah, I think that specific plug might be a bit faulty.
So, I was able to earlier, but I'm not sure. Can you hear me now, Megan?
I can. It's a little bit cutty. Speak again.
I've also got a bit of a bunged nose, so...
I don't think that's helping. I swear it's Megan's laptop, because I used that for everything, and it's not gone right.
Okay.
It is one of the Porsches, yeah.
The problem yesterday with the sound.
I think that might have been Pascal Verlaine. Yeah, it is.
It is Pascal Verlaine, yeah. Sorry, say that again, Megan.
The problem yesterday wasn't mine, so why do you think it's mine now?
Because you were the one who had problems with the headphones and not anything from our side before we went live.
No, that was because of your side.
So, is Jack cutting out anymore?
Speak again. I cannot hear him.
Oh, brilliant.
I heard the oh brilliant. Sarcasm comes through apparently.
Oh, brilliant.
I heard that one as well.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Vernon just said, "Man, just tell him to get out of the way." Something. I think that might have been coming into the chicane. Wasn't really paying attention at that point because I was my microphone was being manhandled.
Well, we don't need Megan for this bit, so I'll just turn it back to how it normally is, and then Megan probably doesn't need it.
Okay, so what does
That works now.
mean I'm still on, or
Well, yeah, I think now we can hear you fine.
okay. Yeah, Dictum's gone to the top of the times at the moment. He was the man who got pole position on this day last year on the Sunday race, but couldn't start from pole position because he had a 5-place penalty from the day before. So
Yeah.
he did what I like to call a Michael Schumacher when he got
Oh.
in Monaco in 2012.
We got the 5-place grid penalty.
5-place group penalty meant he started in 6th, which was a crying shame because as a huge Schumacher fan growing up,
Yeah.
it was such a wonderful thing to see Michael take pole at Monaco, and then unfortunately lost it, which was a shame. But
Yeah, so Megan, sorry that the sound's back in your ears. I don't know if that's on stream or not. Let me know to come into it. Degrassi saying, so quite good, Lucas. Main points to improve is turn 3 to turn 9. Although Megan's not really needed in these sessions, so she can take her headset off a little bit. Yeah, apparently it's a lot better. I don't know what's causing it. I'll reset the laptop actually, I think, before we go into qualifying later. Although you're not here for qualifying.
no, I'm not here for qualifying. It's just you.
I'll do it for the race, definitely.
Yeah, as long as it's ready for the race, then that's the important session because
Should be fine.
there is a championship on the line. So yeah,
If not, we're sharing a lip mic.
brilliant.
Full on Murray and James, yeah. So Tictum at the moment.
To that is
Tictum. Actually, I've got a dual lead somewhere, so you can actually use the handheld. So Tictum from Dennis coming in. As we fly again to Tictum, Dennis, Muller, Mortara, DeFries. Megan, if you put the track audio on, that might just solve it for this session, and we'll fix it after. So Tictum, Dennis, Muller, Mortara, DeFries, and let's have a look at Ollie Rowland now on a replay. And this is him coming out of 5. And does the rear slide? Or does he get close to the gift gaff barriers?
tiny bit of a slide there, nothing too much to worry about.
Not too bad, not too bad. We've had worse.
I was getting, I'm not sure about you, but during qualifying, I was getting a little bit spooked when they were coming out of the bus stop chicane. I thought someone was
Yeah, yeah, they were flying through there, and for both Lolas yesterday to have a very similar error, that got me as well.
Yeah, well, Zane Maloney's one, he said in the press panel afterwards, this is exactly the same as Shanghai.
Yeah, and I said about at least no one's giving him grief anymore. He's like, people gave me grief. I was like, yeah, a lot of people gave you grief because they thought it was your mistake.
Yeah, Lucas had a DC failure, and that's
Yeah,
why,
no.
that's why he just lost everything, but made sure they went into the barrier straight to make sure that he did the least damage possible to the car.
Dan Tictum's locked up down at the chicane and gone straight on and taken the an approach I like. Right, go on, you put my headset down on the mic there as they come through. Dan Tictum then going straight on, and hopefully we'll hear a few bits soon coming into it. So Tictum, Dennis, Barnard, Muller, Mortara, DeFries, Verline, Marty, DaCosta, Roland, Dragovic, Vern, Gunther, Boemi, Cassidy, Maloney, Degrassi, Ericsson, Nato and Evans coming through. Apparently, right, hang on a minute, I'm going to swap to the headset. Right, Megan, can you hear me if I talk to it? Okay. Thanks. You'll take the lip mic. Megan, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, fine then.
Can
Gonna
I
be a
be
proper commentator. Yeah, dreams can come true.
You're a lot quieter now, Josh.
I'm a lot quieter now, even though
Well,
I'm
yeah,
still really loud.
well, yeah, that's because he's on the headset and I'm on the lip mic.
Actually, come to think of it, it's like it's not even on. You're just being heard through the mic.
Well, I was able to definitely hear it through the headset when I was on the headset beforehand, but
Yeah, I don't know
But
what's
yeah.
going on with all this.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Not really.
What, you can't hear me at all right now?
I can hear you like you're in the same room as a microphone.
okay.
Right, I think, Megan, could you we might need to switch this on and off. We might need to switch this on and off, so can you just fill for a few minutes without the camera on?
Which screen doesn't have the camera on?
If you just turn the HDMI off, it's the very top one, it's called HDMI display, turn that off and
Okay, that's
you
off
fill while
now.
we fix it.
Okay, well that's off now, and so I guess I'm filling for a minute or two. I'll mute you as well. Actually, no, I don't even need to mute them. Right, so after the strange amount of technical difficulties which is going on, it's very confusing. 23 minutes left of this session. Currently looking at Dennis. He's got a radio coming through, so we're looking for a 10th and a half sector 1, okay? It's all in sector 1, a 10th and a half, otherwise we're on at the money. So sector 1 seems to be a little bit of an issue for Dennis. Needs to find a way around that. I don't know how they're going to fix that without me hearing it. But maybe they'll go onto the stream and see what I'm hearing. Because I feel like then they'd be able to understand what's wrong. Because I don't understand what's wrong. Most of the grid right now are in the pits. So it's a cleaner track out there. So you can't get as much dirty air out there. So that's really good for the practice times. But to be honest, in practice, I think I would prefer to have a lot more dirty air going around the circuit, because then it mimics a race quite well. And then it gives you like that proper preparation. Because I feel like qualifying, you're setting your fastest times, yeah, but I feel like practice is where you actually get the feel for what the race will actually be like, hopefully. So I prefer it when there's a lot more dirty air on the track from all of the cars, like the aero. It's like being blocked slightly. I just prefer that, then I get a better view. And I feel like with the weather going a little bit differently than it was yesterday, I feel like today's race, when we get to it, will be quite different, because we're not having that same massive sunshine, because today it's a bit more of a cloudy day, which, to be honest, walking outside today, outside the commentary box, and even last night, it was quite a shock to me, actually, because I came out and all of a sudden it wasn't like this warm temperature that it has been for the past like month and a half. So that was quite surprising. I kind of missed the warmness, but also I really didn't, because I've been waiting for like rain to come. It still hasn't. I think it's meant to rain at some point this week. Every time it starts to almost rain, it stops. Frustratingly. Right, so Degrassi is currently
So Megan, can you hear me now?
Yes.
And can you hear Pico now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we fixed it. Right, let's swap back.
Right, okay.
Can I have
Camera, yes.
Yeah, camera. There we go.
Oh, the joys of Discord, not realising that there's two microphones. I've never had that before, ever.
Interesting. But thankfully, we're back now and it's all good. And people are starting their 350 laps, so this is important. DeGrassi's already done his, and he's done a 108.241. Adam Waltara's about to come over the line shortly.
Oh, IndyCar Live finally has gone out of my account. That was denied a few days ago. So, Megan, can you hear me and Pico crystal clear now?
Yes, I can.
Thank God for that.
Fantastic.
So I just had to reset Discord. For some reason, it was only detecting one microphone, so I just popped it into a different port.
That explains
Well,
why
that's something.
I could only hear Pico through
Lip.
the actual lip mic.
Yeah, we've had that. Although then again, there was a time where Megan walked out the entire commentary box and ripped it apart twice.
It was 10
Right.
years ago, Joshua. Give it a break.
She did it then again in 2017. I had to buy a whole new equipment. I just bought her a headset at the start of the year.
Well, do you know
Yeah.
what? You like this equipment now, so I think that's called fate rather than just me.
Yeah. You're using your headset there. So DeFries top at the moment on a 107.482. He's gone a tenth faster. Degrassi starting his last race day today.
Yeah.
You saw the interview I did with him, didn't you? He put a smile on his face after retiring. So
Yeah.
he's such a lovely bloke. And Formula E wouldn't be Formula E without him.
Yeah, no, definitely not. The amount that he put into Formula E before this wheel had even hit the circuit. I sat down with him on Thursday in a round table chat, and so yeah, he came on board. I think he said midway through 2012. They didn't have a car till December 2013. And so, but it was
Oh, hang on.
Degrassi's like know-how and everything that helped help the
Red flag.
Red flag.
So who's whacked the barriers? Turn 6.
Turn 6. It's Lucas.
Oh no!
It's Lucas Degrassi.
No, I'm gonna crawl under the desk of the commentary box. No, we've just been talking about him.
Okay, no, it came up on our graphic as Gunter as well, but
Oh,
no,
wow.
Gunter's fine.
Red flag. Oh, wait, hang on. Where the hell is he?
That's at the 678 chicane.
Has he gone? Well, why is that a red flag? Has he whacked the barriers? Max, unmute.
Yes?
We just needed to. I don't know. I
I'm
can hear the
just
track noise.
Do you want me to
never
reset
mind.
your pictures?
Where is he? What's he done? Has he just come to a halt?
Also,
Right,
that
I
man
was
did
on-
not have to walk on those barriers, just
They're actually quite
Why not?
spongy.
I'd walk on those barriers.
Actually, Megan, before
We should have done that
We should have
on
walked to the
Friday,
barriers. Yeah, we'll do it later at the exit of turn 1. We'll sign off the year by
Yeah.
jumping on top of the barriers. Although let's have a look at Degrassi. So this is downhill braking. Don't tell me it's another failure like yesterday. Comes down, not doing anything. He's pressing the brake pedal.
No, I think just seems like
Oh,
something's
Megs,
come to
unmute
us
the
up.
world feed. Let me hear the radio.
Completely broke in the back. Okay, go straight.
Okay, cheers, Megs. So,
Oh,
smells like burning. Oh, blimey. So something's gone off for Degrassi there.
Yeah, not ideal. Lola, they are still a relatively new team. They've only been in the series for all of a couple seasons, all of their efforts realistically going into the Gen 4 project. But they'll be happy to see the back of these 2 years. Yes, they had that brilliant win a couple rounds ago in Shanghai, rather unexpected.
He said that was one of his best wins in Formula E, if
Yeah.
not the best win in Formula E.
Yeah, they finessed that one absolutely perfectly.
Came out of nowhere, and he said, you saw it, you saw the same press conference. Not too bad, 17, 18 is okay. That's the corners. Honestly, the latter part of the lap feels okay. Yeah, I think it's widely the same coming into it. But I will pick up, actually, on Degrassi, because he did say that it was one of the most unexpected wins, maybe not just in Formula E, but in motorsport of all time.
Potentially, yeah. I think it's up there with, what should have been in Hungary '97.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few unexpected wins in
Red car, they can't touch it.
There's been quite a few unexpected wins in Formula One recently as well.
Yeah.
Pierre Gasly in Monza, Esteban Ocon in Hungary. Actually, the one with Gasly in Monza still kind of haunts me to this day, because at the start of that season, before the whole COVID cancellation and everything, we kind of knew going into that year that Racing Point had a really good car, and so
yeah,
I
the
said,
pink Mercedes.
yeah, and I said, oh, I'll put five quid on Stroll to get a podium in Monza, because Stroll was always amazing at Monza. He stuck it on the front row in his first year. He got points in that god-awful car in his second year. He was always really strong at Monza, and I thought, right, okay, I'll stick a fiver on him to get a podium at Monza. When the season finally started, the first 5 races had been Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen in some shape or form, so I thought, there's no way it's going to happen. I'll leave it. Q, one of the craziest races of all time.
Monza was ace.
And Lance Stroll in 3rd place. And I could have won a fair amount of money there, and I didn't, which is a shame. But
I was going to say, is that how you funded the second half of the season?
yeah.
Right, if this is a red car, then the session can't resume. We've got two, unless they extend it, but they don't want to extend it on a weekend when they've already had so much data.
Yeah. The thing is, it's also that 90 minutes after this session is due to finish, we've got qualifying.
Yeah. What happened to Mitch? What's going on with his car? I believe brake-by-wire issue. That's Mitch Evans. Oh, yeah, as you said earlier on.
It's looking worse.
More people getting on it. They put a camera in the top 3 garages for today. I saw them doing that yesterday when we walked out the paddock. And this is not looking 100%, is it, for Mitch Evans? He's bad luck, getting even worse. This is a replay now. Him jumping out of the car. Don't whack your head on the top of the ceiling. I always hate that. Wow, they were right in there, weren't they? They were right. The mechanics almost pushed him out of the way.
Yeah, I think that's just because like they want to try and make it fixable as soon as possible. This actually red flag helps them, because if they can find the fix, and we can extend the session. I think the minimum amount of time that there needs to be between practice and qualifying is 75 minutes.
So we can have a 15-minute extension. Yeah, okay.
15 minutes maximum.
Although you need to pop over. Then again, I suppose you're not really in that much of a rush to get there before quali, are you? It's more the racing.
We have got the watch. No, not the watch.
The bar.
No, we've got the meetup. We got the meetup. So if you are in the XL at about 10 o'clock today, there is a meetup with myself, Jack, and a few other people. Around by the DS display. So you've got the DS Virgin car, you've got the DS Cheetah from Gen 2, and then the DS Penske from Gen 3 as well.
So it's going to restart in a minute's time, I think, if I've got the clock right. I need to get rid of that.
I think you're right.
Get rid of that, and then put that... Oh, no, I need that one. There you go. Track temperature and all that lot. I don't use this timing screen. I use the one that you had yesterday in the media centre. You know, for the Alcamel. Excuse me. So session will resume. There's the medical car, which is located in the back of the paddock. Coming into it. Literally, I can't wait. As soon as qualifying's done, literally, as soon as I'm hot-footing over there, and we'll record the pre-race show, which we did actually do yesterday. But then when we got back, the microphone was picking up all the internal communications from each team we went to. I don't know how it did that, but so I've retuned it. I'm on the wireless settings that the FIA give us, but I think it must have been set to receiver.
Yeah.
The receiver must have been set to wideband. So I reset it to, because you can change it. Where is it? It's somewhere around here.
As long as you got it for when you come later on, then that's the important thing.
That's why when we did the media pen, I used the lead here.
Yeah.
But we'll get ready. Right, is the session going to get extended? Because we should be green in the next minute or so. And then we'll see if it gets extended anywhere on the session. What is the track temperature, actually? It's at
28.
28. Air temperature is at 20. Yeah, so that's going to rise, isn't it? I bet the humidity is high. So, well, the humidity and the probability of rain has always been that never works.
Well, they know that Mitch is out. Mitch is out of it because they've just put Pascal and Jake on there. Yeah,
it's a two-way fight. Although, this is the thing. Didn't this happen in Season 10 as well? After Dennis won Season 9, it was Verline v Dennis again here.
No, it was Verline, Cass and Mitch.
That was it. Yeah. Cassidy, not
Yeah.
Jake.
I think the only time Jake's been, well, bar season 7, obviously, because every man and his dog was in that
Oh
fight.
God, that was just a ridiculous thing. How did that
yeah.
even end up happening?
It was due to the qualifying format. It was the qualifying format, which meant that the top 6 in the championship had to go out with the dirtiest conditions in qualifying, and so they'd always qualify near the back. So it meant that
I can't actually remember the old qualifying format. It was the one shot.
Yeah. So basically,
Super Pole.
it was Super Pole. So it was
You want another
first.
drink?
Yeah, that would be great. It was the first. So first 6, then next 6. Next 6, they'd all have a 6-minute session, and then and then they'd go out, and then the top 6 at the end of that would do the Super Bowl. But it meant that we went to Berlin with a mathematical 18 drivers in the championship, and we went into Sunday's finale race with 13. I think this is a lot more manageable. I think for me, the ideal number is 8. I think back to was it BTCC in 2015?
Yeah, there was 10 or so.
There was.
Yeah.
I think that there was 8 that year.
Oh yeah, they got it was the big posters. I remember I got the poster printed.
Yeah.
I had it on the commentary box wall going in there, and you just put a little red X who was down, and then it went down literally to the final lap, and my heart breaks as well, because it was Colin who got it.
Yeah.
But it was his first title back since returning in 2014, and ever since his cancer that he had, and to get that title, he was so emotional.
Yeah.
So emotional. But now he's still in the paddock, and the session hasn't been extended, so this is it.
Where
going
he
into it.
is he in GTs now?
Yeah, he's done British GT.
Yeah.
His sons,
Yeah.
they are.
They're coming up.
Yeah,
They're going to
yeah.
be there sooner or later.
I think Nina's dad was at Snetterton and watched them test, and even he said they're quick and they're coming up.
One of my claims to fame is watching the British touring cars in 2015, seeing on the MSA Formula, seeing Lando Norris and going, that kid's going to Formula 1.
And now he's a world champion.
And now he's a world champion.
Picked
So,
that one up, yeah.
I can spot talent.
I'll tell you what, though, it's fantastic that the British F4 Championship, you do see drivers ending up in Formula 1 from there.
Yeah.
So you get to know them now, you know them later on. Like, I remember, yeah. Although Lando Norris, you've got all of the Twitch quartet, Alexander Albon, Charles Leclerc, here,
Engaged,
all engaged,
married, and then
James Hunt.
No, yeah.
You can't deny. Well, it's James Hunt, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did George Russell call him? Something that we can't pronounce. He's all the ladies in Monaco are with him.
I've got a few words that I don't ideally want to say on air. I'm thinking of the right words to say.
Well, I'm thinking of the same.
There are also other things going through my head that I also don't want to say, but on the internet.
I think me and you are thinking the same line. Yeah. Coming into it. 7 minutes to go. I can hear Nina now watching us going, "Don't you disrespect my boy."
No. He's my favourite because I saw him in MSA Formula and I went, he's going to Formula 1 and now he's there. So he's my guy. But I knew him before anyone else did. He used to follow me on Twitter.
He's left it now, hasn't he? Yeah.
Well, he gave it over to his management. His management unfollowed me.
Oh, I don't. Well, he left Quadrant, didn't he?
Did he? I'll be honest. I paid attention to Quadrant for 2 months, and then
I must admit, look,
I
miss COVID a lot. Not the pandemic and everyone nothing like that. I miss the time because it gave everybody 6 months to a year off, and we got some of the greatest content ever.
Yeah.
And I really miss it. The only commentary I did in that entire thing was the Formula E Race at Home Challenge. They were hilarious. They were fantastic.
Hi, Daniel. No. I'll be honest. I am.
That's such a stupid thing to sack someone over an eSport game.
5 minutes to go. Mitch Evans is getting back in the car, so that's really impressive from Jacob. Fantastic job from them.
Look at Dan Tickton, 107.148, 3/10 faster than DeVries. So Tickton goes to the top. He said yesterday in the presser, didn't he, that his pace for qualifying today, that's the key again.
Yeah, 100%. And like I said earlier, he was the man who was on pole on this day yesterday. So Yeah, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, going back to COVID, like, it's not a great thing to say, but I was actually a big fan of COVID because I think without COVID,
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't have got where I got at university.
Yeah.
Because
I know.
because COVID hit slap bang in the middle of my years at uni, so I had a year and a half to kind of get drunk, have some fun, and just not really do much, and then. The last year and a half to get bored into doing my assessments and
COVID helped you do that.
Yeah, COVID just bored me into it. So, like, I might as well. I've got nothing else to do. Let's do.
I was really annoyed though because my commentary box, I de-rigged it obviously, but I just bought a brand new television in 2020. It's the same one we've got now that Megan's looking at this session on, so he's getting on a bit. But I moved it all upstairs to create like a little home office. And the garage, which is where Megan's now commentating, me and her and Mum have just started cleaning through all the rubbish. And when we hit COVID, everything got shoved in there from my nana's house because we had to clear it after she died. So Megan, you just pop on mute your mic a second. You know where you're sat right now on the commentary chair? Do you remember the time that there was a literal oven in there and you had to sort of shake around to get in there?
It was hell on earth, to be honest. Because
And then,
there's so many other
go on.
people's stuff in here. And we're finally getting it clear.
Oh, Muller nearly hit Verline.
Whoa, that was close.
Muller coming through out of turn 16 and nearly hits Pascal Verline. He's doing attack mode.
Yeah, no, that would have been very, very interesting. So, yeah.
God, he got
that's,
close.
yeah, after all the good work that Nico Muller did yesterday, I think, yeah, that was a little bit too close to call.
Sebastian Buemi, in his last ever Formula E race, has been noted for leaving the pit lane under a red light.
Interesting. We'll follow that up later on, but yeah, no.
But yeah, back to your side of things.
Where was I before that?
Hotel, COVID.
Oh yeah, I just
Hotel?
basically got bored into. Yeah, we're in a hotel.
I don't know why it's a hotel.
Yeah, Trivago.
Yes.
So yeah, COVID basically bored me into doing my my work and got me that 2-1, which
Right.
I was very happy with because that was the aim from the set out, and I didn't have the best of 3 years. Obviously,
No,
after the first year, losing mum as well was So this isn't my sob story. Don't worry, I will move on shortly. But
Can't tell you that.
I was absolutely gassed to get 2-1 out of that. So
I don't think any member of the FEZ team left Canary Wharf yesterday in a good state. we all no, you weren't.
Yeah.
Jack was gone. Isha
Was he?
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Aisha rocked up after 3 hours.
We still don't know. I don't know where she went.
It's just Aisha.
Yeah,
I've known her for 4 years now. It's the exact same every time.
Anyway, as we come through,
Hi Aisha, if you're watching.
She probably is watching the media centre right now with Jack.
Yeah, no, she's not. She's probably fast asleep.
Jack's probably at the desk in the media
Oh yeah,
centre
no,
with
Jack's
glasses
watching
on.
this with his head in his hands, going, "What the hell are they doing?"
Sorry, Jack. then again, he's probably wearing sunglasses because that media centre is loud and bright.
Yeah. Well, I think I drank the most last night, and I'm perfectly fine. So.
Oh, I'm fine too. Yeah. As soon as you hit the air,
Just a little bit of a sniffle.
But me and Pico did go a little bit mad because it was Canary Wharf, and literally we got off the train station and we were looking around, where is it? Oh, there's Canary Wharf. So the Torchwood went a lot in that.
Yeah.
We actually went through the shopping centre and went to the actual building. You had to see it. That place gives me haunting nightmares.
Yeah. I need to send you that link of where to find all the locations. But I've officially got a text saying that I'm out of data now.
Oh no! When does it go back in?
It does renew, I think, in 3 days' time. So.
I hope you get back okay. Do you need any tickets online?
I will
book them.
I will make sure that I book it before I leave the media centre today.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Who stopped there? That's Barnard.
That is Taylor, who stopped at the exit of. That's the cut through from 1 to 3.
No, that's coming into 19, isn't it? That's the last corner. He's got going again.
No,
No, you are
that's
right.
four,
Yeah,
that's
you are
four.
right. That's such a difficult thing to go through. Bohemian's now under investigation for leading that pit lane in the red light. Checker flag comes out then.
No, that's Gunther. Gunther's under investigation.
Gunther too.
Yeah.
So that's two goos then to exit the pit lane under the red light then. As we see Maximilian Gunther in, what was it, DS's last race?
Yeah, final race for DS in Formula E after
Decades.
11 seasons. They came in as a title partner to Virgin in season 2.
Oh, and if you're at the XL, just before the paddock, they've got each generation of car.
And that's where the meetup is in 50 minutes time, so come along.
Wish I could make it, but I'm stuck in the commentary box.
You know, the thing is, like, you could probably make it, but then you'd be there for like 5 minutes then to come back again. So,
Hi, but I might do that actually. No, I'm gonna probably get ready and get that track walk up.
yeah. You'll be there in spirit.
Yes, I'll be there. And then we've got the pre-show for qualifying.
Have you
which is
seen
longer.
there's a picture of when the whole Modern Family crew reunited, and the guy who played Phil couldn't make it, so they held up a picture and everyone thought he was dead.
Yeah. I mean,
so
they had the perfect opportunity to just put him on an iPhone or something, like that episode that they did.
oh yeah, the one where he just like wheels around on them.
Yeah. Right, are you gonna disappear to the XL?
I will do shortly. Well, I'll wait for us to go off air and then I'll dip.
All right, so we've got. No one's done a practice start. You notice Mitch didn't even risk it to do a practice start. He's come straight back into the pit lane. Cassidy, Ericsson, and DaCosta, Djokovic, they don't want to do it either. Evans ends up 9 seconds off the pace, and not much data going into qualifying as a Magpie. Morning, Mr. Magpie, over on the top of the roof over there. There it is, just hopping over. Straight across from the chat.
Oh, yeah, that one. I was looking up there.
No, just one Magpie.
Yeah.
One for Sorrow. Yeah, that's pretty much sums up Mitch Evans at the moment.
Yeah.
They come into it. Practice starts now in effect down at the bottom. So Megan will be back with me for qualifying. With still TBC on whether Matthew Owens will be in the IndyCar broadcast later on tonight. If not, Megan, I very as I fall over. How much do I have to drink? Megan, I know you have commentated on Moto2, Moto3 and MotoGP leading, but you've never led an IndyCar race. How are you feeling going into that?
Not good.
Have you looked about the fact that the track is absolutely terrible and we missed Friday
night? Do you know
night?
why? Because I've only just woken up.
That's your job for today.
Right, the qualifying happened yesterday, yeah?
Yes.
Did I see that Louis Foster got pole?
Yeah. And Alex Palou hit the wall.
Where's Palou starting?
I don't know, but not inside the top 10.
Jeez. Interesting.
So.
Well, I would look it up, but I am out of data, so I can't. Yeah.
I thought you were getting hotspots. Some of that.
No, it probably timed out the hotspot.
No, it's also the Wi-Fi on because I've got the. Do you not? Why don't you just pay £3 for the hotel Wi-Fi?
I'm a cheapskate.
Oh my god. I paid for. It runs out tonight at 7:24. I'm going to pay for another 24 hours.
Fair enough.
Because I can't not be without the internet.
I used my free 30 minutes last night because I thought, it will reset when it comes in today, but no, it's every 24 hours, not every day.
Oh, Gunther locking up. Louis Foster takes track record. Well, that's easy. He's the first ever race there.
How does, But yeah, that's insane. How he took the track record.
Wow. Well, the track was only completed yesterday.
Yeah, it was
anyway.
only completed yesterday morning.
Right.
Just seeing Taylor Barnard, just decided to abandon the exit into T1, so went through the slalom, then you need to come to a stop before continuing, and he just waited to let everyone else through before he continuing. So good job there from Taylor Barnard. But yeah.
Palou's 11th. Thank you, Megan.
Yeah.
She got there quick.
All right, should we go through the results then?
Yeah, it is. Nick De Vries top from Dan Ticktum in second by just 30 thousandths of a second. Sebastian Buemi in third with Pascal Wehrlein fourth. Nick Cassidy is fifth. Joel Eriksson sixth. Maximilian Gunther in seventh. Jake Dennis eighth. Antonio Fischer ninth. Eden Mortara having the top 10. Then it's 11th Ollie Rowland, 12th Nico Muller, 13th Taylor Barnard, 14th coming through for Lucas de Grassi, 15th Felipe Dragovic, 16th John-Eric Verne, 17th Jose Maria Marti, 18th Zane Maloney, 19th Norman Nato, and 20th for Mitch Evans. If you want to see, by the way, that the helicopter that's getting these shots, it's a red helicopter, and you could see it flying back over towards the XL at several points yesterday. And every time it went over us, Jack, we lost signal.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, because of the TV checks and stuff. So what do you make of FP2 going into quali before we see you in the race?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Mahindra looked quick again, but they bottled it basically yesterday.
Yeah.
But that's all because Jack Germain was in the
Yes.
was in the garage. So thankfully, if Mahindra do well today, it's because Jack's not in the garage. So that just shows, it just proves that he is the kiss of death. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see. I hope that Mitch gets close to the front so that he can be somewhat in the fight, and it would be a shocker if Verline or Dennis miss out. But yeah, looking forward to it. Championship on the line. Oh, it's going to be
It's going to be a good day. Right, thanks, Jack. We'll see you after the qualifying in our pre-race show. Me and Meg are going to be back for qualifying action. We'll see you later on. Mitch Evans has got a lot of work to do, but it's a two-way fight between Jake Dennis in second and Pascal Verline, our new championship leader. Join us for qualifying in about 90 minutes' time. Bye-bye.